Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. What I have for you today is the Blue Wave. Now, this is a beer I'm not exactly 100% sure where we got it. Well, a beer day, TK and I were up in Canada back in July. We stopped at Drew's house, beer for breakfast, fast for snacks, and Watts on the Grill. And he gave us 2 bags of beer, a bag each. Then later in the evening, we went out to the beer store and bought a whole bunch of dumb beers. And so I'm not really sure if this is one of the ones that Drew gave us or if this is one of the ones we bought, because I can see us picking this up just because of the sports affiliation to this. And if it is from Drew, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'll go ahead and link his channels down below, and I'll link Beer Day with TK's channel down below as well, just because I'm not sure exactly where it came from. So like I said, this is the Blue Wave from Mill Street Brewing. As you can see there's a Toronto Blue Jay, so this is obviously brewed for in association with the Toronto Blue Jays, the Toronto baseball team. And I know nobody really cares about them. They're never the best baseball team out there. They're not like the Indians, who are doing phenomenal right now, or I should say the Guardians. But it's still cool to see a beer brewed for a baseball team. So when I was looking this up, it doesn't say anything on the can here, but on Untapped, well, the can does say it's 4.8%. And Untapped lists this as having 30 IBUs. Also, according to Untapped, Mill Street Brewery is a macro brewery. But I didn't see if it was a subsidiary of Labatt or somebody like that. It may be, maybe it's not. I'm not sure. But I'll get on into it. So on Untapped, it gets a 3.44 with 4.8 thousand check-ins. But I didn't see anything on Beer Advocate about it, which is kind of surprising. Having that many check-ins on Untapped and nothing on Beer Advocate as I knobhead pour this. I should say the side of the can says this is a dry hopped lager. So that's kind of interesting because it's a lager beer that's been dry hopped. So it's going to be kind of something like a pale ale, but a lager. Not exactly a India pale lager, though. And let's get a nose on it. Do get a slight bit of hops. I'm actually getting a tiny bit of like fruitiness. Not just the generic hop, but a little bit of fruitiness. And that poured out much more cloudy than I expected. I did not expect that to be that cloudy at all. It's very effervescent. As you see, it has a giant foamy head. I mean, that's just big soap bubble foamy head, not going anywhere, sticking to the glass. This is so light colored, I'll probably give this a 1 on the SRM chart. And I'm just really shocked at how cloudy this beer is. I expected a beer like this, something you'd be brewing for baseball games, baseball fans, light, easy drinking beer would not be as cloudy as this is. And let's see if it's light and easy drinking. Cheers, everybody. It is light. A slight bit of almost lemongrass fruitiness, a little bit of bitter hops. And you know, I think this is one of those beers where if your average beer drinker bought this at the park, the guy's drinking Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Lite, maybe Molson. I think if they bought this at the ballpark, they would kind of be shocked and surprised at it to begin with. I don't think they would like it at first. But I think once they had a few mouthfuls of it, this would be the kind of beer they would tend to start liking. It might be a good foray into craft beer for them. Because it is light, it is refreshing, but it does have some of that fruity hoppiness to it and a little bit of that bitterness. And when you're out at the ballpark, especially sitting in the hot sun, summertime, you just want some easy drinking beers. This is an easy drinking beer, but it would shock a lot of people at first. However, again, I think this is the kind of beer that would get people to start looking at more craft beers if they bought this. Super cool can. Always like all these movie, TV, sports, whatever related beer cans. I'd give this beer a horns up. This is a nice dry hop lager. If you were looking for a lighter beer, that's flavorful, but not over the top, not crazy, but flavorful and easy to drink, I would go for this one. So this is a cool beer. Really enjoy it, really appreciate it. Again, I'm not sure whether this is one of the ones from Drew or if we bought this at the beer store. Either way, thanks very much, Drew, for having us at your house. And as always, embrace the adventure.